So Rochdale 13 with Alan Kilshaw following a 38-22 win over Doncaster here at the Crown Oil Arena. First off, how good is it to get back to winning ways? You've back-to-back defeats for the first time and you're back here at home with the win.
Yeah, mate, very pleasing, very pleasing. More pleasing about the performance and you know, how we played and how we met some challenges throughout the game in terms of the lack of possession and a couple of decisions that didn't go our way. And you know, in the past we've been guilty of maybe dwelling on those things, but we responded really well, and I thought we played some good stuff. I really did. I thought we played some good stuff, and we had a licence too, you know, and we scored some nice tries. But I know we conceded, you know, 22 points. I think 3 of them were off of kicks, and you know, 1 was a ricochet. So I was pleased with our defence. We defended a lot of sets in a row. When they did score, I think they scored 3 last tackle tries, and they had about 8 sets in a row. So it shows that they went, you know, to the full set, and a couple of them were off kicks, and their kicking game was really good, and we had a lot of dropouts today, and we defended those well. So there's lots of elements of that performance that we can be pleased about, and you know, there's lots of elements that again we can improve and be better looking ahead to next week.
And you couldn't have asked for a more perfect start there, could you, with that try straight from the off?
Yeah, great start, and what was frustrating is that we didn't give the ball to Dave a bit more. I think he only got a couple of passes in the first half, you know, or opportunities, you know, with the ball in their 20, and he finished those off, and that's what he brings. You know, he's been out a while, you know, that shoulder complaint. I thought he was good today. I thought he was very good defensively as well, and you know, fitness wise he was good considering he'd been out for a bit of time. He worked hard on his rehab, and you know, it's a lonely place, you know, when you're injured, and he's worked hard in the gym, and he deserved that today. And you know, it's good to see that he got selected for man of the match.
And then obviously he's one of the returning players. That there was some other players coming back from injury today, and obviously James Tilley got a recall, and Corey Lee. How did you think they added to the team?
Yeah, look, everyone went well. But Chris just gives us that energy and that experience. You know, he's an experienced campaigner, and he's won 3 Challenge Cups, and he reminds us about that as well. But you know, it showed, and I thought there was a big play when we were under the pump when he got out the in goal. We come up with a big play there, try before half time, which was crucial, and just his experience and his talk on there for Jack and Corey, especially those wingers, you know, is, you know, really beneficial. And I thought James was good, looked refreshed after his rest, and Ryan McNeely played well as well. So they give us a lift, which we hoped they would, and they probably give us more than we thought they were going to give us in terms of how fit they were. And you know, as a group I thought we looked fresh, and there was some good really good performances today, individual performances.
You're 12 points down 5 minutes before the break, and you come back and drag yourselves level to go into the sheds, and then that second half, how important was that, coming out in the second half and kicking on from that?
Yeah, look, we were tired at half time. The lads were quiet. They were happy, and I was very happy with them. I think with a couple of passes, if they'd have stuck, or you know, we might have scored a few more points. And we had turned ball over, and you know, again a couple of calls probably that went against us first half, but I thought they evened out second half. And to come back, and you know, we've got that in us, and it just shows, you know, we can ramp up before half time and post points. And we was actually trying to take the 2. I think one of the lads had said we'll tap it, we weren't allowed to, and we were just fortunate. And it's good we scored 2 tries on the hooter today, so it shows our fitness levels are strong coming into this back end of the year.
And you talk about fitness, how important was that run from Trigger there to chase down the winger and make that try saver in the opposite corner?
He was outstanding today. It's been his best game. We've been into him, and you know, he's been down on form and frustrated. He's had a couple of niggling injuries, but you know, that was outstanding. I think we were only 4 points up at that stage. I think it was a big play, and I just said to him I didn't need to put a shot on him when he'd run that long, but he did, and it was a huge play, and he scored a good try, and he made some good carries today. I was really happy with Lewis. You know, Dave got man of the match, but I didn't think Lewis was too far behind him today. And you know, we put a bit of pressure on our backs the last few weeks, and spoke to him about, you know, kick retrieval and you know, turning up for us in attack, and you know, pressure on our centres, and I thought both centres delivered today in abundance.
And what about the tries that you conceded though? Were you disappointed with some of them?
Yeah, a couple of scrappy ones. You know, the kick near the end. You know, there was one off a ricochet. They had a great kicking game, don't get me wrong, and they earned the right for a couple of them. But I just thought we were probably a little bit sloppy on a couple where we could have worked a bit more. The first try, the crossfield kick, you know, the lad injured himself scoring, and that was a huge effort. You know, to to rise above him. You know, he felt it on the landing, but that was real bravery from him. So, but we won't get carried away. You know, Doncaster are a good side, and they had a few missing today, and they'll come back strong. They've got a tough week ahead of them, so you know we won't get too carried away with it. But we're very happy with how we've defended against, you know, a pretty decent side today.
And I just want to touch on the referee's performance today. How did you feel he did out in the middle?
Oh, probably a little bit up and down. You know, it's easy, you know, for us sometimes, and myself, you know, and I've been guilty of it to criticise him, but. It's a hard job. We've got it on the, you know, especially at League One level. They're trying to improve as well, and they've got to make split decisions. They haven't got a TV screen, they haven't got a man in the stand, and little things like that. A couple of calls today maybe went against us, and possibly got, you know, it evened out. And I don't think there was any agendas there, and I thought you know, the officials were generally good today.
And just looking ahead to next week, you end your league campaign as it is with Hunslet at home. What are you looking for from that performance, just to kick on from today?
Yeah, we just got to focus on us again. I don't think they can make the five now with York winning. I think I'm right in saying that, and York and Doncaster play again before them, and potentially it could be like a semi-final, because if Barrow don't beat Toulouse and we win, then we'll finish second. So we'll be treating it as such. We'll be treating it as a semi-final. We want to have another good performance. We don't want to tinker much with the team if we can help it. We've been forced to make changes all year, and we don't really want to do that next week. So if everyone's fit and ready to go, I can't imagine there'll be too many changes. Maybe one, maximum two, and we want to come and, you know, possible. It is our last home game of the year, so we want to, you know, send the fans off happy, and wherever our fate takes us, if it's to lose the week after or it's a week off and then play fourth, we want to have a good performance leading into one of those two games. So we'll get excited about it, and you know, we look like we're back today, and we've got plenty more improvement in us, which is a good thing at this stage of the year. But we scored a lot of points against a quality side today, and we could have possibly scored more, and you know, we've done a lot of good things in defence as well. So generally we're happy, and it'll be good on review, and we'll go again next week.
Cheers on.
Cheers, Sean.